You're gonna be a big star, kid. You're gonna be in pictures.
G'day. Mick Dundee from Australia. How are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
Just came in town for a couple of days. Probably see you around.
Fine.
Is this your first trip to New York?
First trip anywhere.
Well, we might just have to give you one for free.
Yeah. One what?
Crocodile Dundee stars Paul Hogan, and it's about Mick Dundee, or
Michael J. Crocodile Dundee.
Mick is something of a Renaissance man. His hobbies include killing crocodiles, punching people in the face, big knives, swooping in on your fiancé, destroying all your coke, grubs, more punching in the face.
Can't handle his drink, poor fella.
And drunk driving.
Get out of the way, Toby!
But trust me, this movie's amazing. It even won an Oscar for Best Original Screenplay, back when the Oscars weren't terrible and embarrassing.
But I travelled 13,000 miles to be here for this, and if they read out someone else's name instead of mine, it's not going to be pretty.
The story is set into motion when a reporter named Sue tours the Outback with Mick Dundee, and she later brings him back to Manhattan. It's a classic fish-out-of-water comedy told from two perspectives, Sue in Australia and Mick in New York. But not everybody likes this movie.
Short time that I've been here, I feel like the life has been sucked out of me.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
How did he even get the knife through customs?
He started a riot in customs. It explains that in the, read the script.
If I was going to get mugged, I want to be mugged by someone as well dressed as him.
He ruined a perfectly good jacket.
If Mick was woke, he'd let Sue get stabbed.
Massive props for doing what it did for Australian tourism
You're just across the Pacific, you know.
and getting the Australian culture out there.
But also, it's playing into this very romanticised version of Australia. White, blonde, fearless.
These people have never killed a croc.
We're trying to be a little bit more progressive as a country, so give us time.
Shut up. Here's the thing. These people are from the city, and it's obvious. Now, if Mick Dundee walked into Melbourne, Australia today, he would run into the same cultural adjustments that he had to make in New York. It's not about Australia meets America. It's about the wild meeting civilization. And the question is, which way of life is better? Sure, Mick comes from a culture that seems to be reckless, violent, insensitive, and rude, but that's why Sue is attracted to him. He's a wild man.
The basic plot is that the woman encounters this mysterious and aggressive male and tames him. Well, there's no fun in taming someone who's already tamed. And what makes you think you really want someone who's tame anyways? There's no interest in that. Plus, when chaos manifests itself, what makes you think that someone tame is going to be good for anything?
What if someone comes to Australia and tries to do that?
Yeah, don't do that to our wildlife.
Shut up. But Sue's culture has problems too. There's decadence, crime, drugs, pimps, prostitutes. So the question is, what is this movie trying to say? Is it trying to say that man needs to tame his beast-like nature? Or is it trying to say that civilization has lost touch with the natural world? Well, maybe it's a little bit of both. Spoilers up ahead. In the first half of the movie, Sue learns about the brutality of nature, but also its untamed beauty. But the question is, what does Mick learn? Well, I think the end explains this really well. Early in the film, he talks about how he had a girlfriend that dumped him because he just walked off into the wilderness for months on end without saying anything. Mick seems to avoid his problems by walking away from them and going back to the only thing that he understands, the wild. But in the end, Mick decides to stay with Sue. It's the perfect marriage of nature and civilization. Oh, so cute. And that's why this movie is so powerful.
You call that a knife? This is a knife.
That's not a knife, that's a spoon.
So if you like this content, please give it a like, share it, subscribe, and have a blessed week.